Come with us if you want to live.
Go!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Terminator movie moments. For this list, we're taking a look at the most iconic moments from the Terminator franchise, be they poignant, atmospheric, or just friggin' awesome. Keep in mind that we will be spoiling key points of the plot here, so go watch the movies first before watching this video.
This is John Connor.
Number 10, Apocalyptic Opening, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. It's only appropriate that we start off this list with one of the most rousing opening credit sequences to ever grace the silver screen.
3 billion human lives ended on August 29th, 1997.
Following Sarah Connor's expositional narration over an apocalyptic war zone, we're slammed right into the middle of a playground engulfed by hellfire. Brad Feidel's haunting, metal music score perfectly sets the mood as the audience grasps what's at stake and the grim future our characters might be headed for. Coming face to face with the menacing machine officially hypes us up for the kick-ass and surprisingly weighty story ahead of us in the first Terminator sequel. Number 9, You're Terminated, the Terminator.
No. Run!
James Cameron is known for developing strong, independent female characters, and Sarah Connor is no exception. Sarah comes a long way through the first Terminator, cementing herself as a boss not to be trifled with during the big cinematic climax. With the T-800 on its last leg, well, last arm technically, Sarah must deliver the final blow. Using her environment to its full advantage, she lures the Terminator into a hydraulic press and turns him into scrap metal. It's an applause-worthy victory, complete with an even more epic one-liner.
You're terminated.
Number 8, Crane Chase, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Terminator 3 is far from the franchise's best outing, but it's certainly not without a few stimulating action pieces. This standout chase incorporates a number of vehicles like motorcycles, fire trucks, and most notably, a towering crane truck. With the TX behind the wheel, the crane smashes everything in its path and takes Arnie along for the ride. As driven as the sexbot might be, the T-850 won't relent regardless of what stands in his way. The results leave the streets in glorious disarray and the audience whiplashed. Number 7, T-800 vs. T-1000, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Although the T-800 and T-1000 don't exchange much dialogue, they still share one of the most riveting rivalries in cinema. Both ceaselessly determined to fulfill their contrasting missions, the two naturally butt heads several times. While the mall battle is exceptional, it's the movie's climactic confrontation that pushes both characters to their limits. Fittingly set in a steel mill, their final fight is intensely choreographed, full of jaw-dropping surprises, and leaves us on the edge of our seats until the last second as our hero rises to the occasion. Number 6, Hasta la Vista, baby, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Hasta la Vista, baby is such an obviously cool catchphrase that you'd think an action star would have coined it long before Terminator 2 came out. Arnold Schwarzenegger forever made it his own, however.
We need your truck.
Hurry!
As the T-1000 chills out, the T-800 prepares to send him to the cooler. Before he breaks the ice, though, the Terminator shows off his newfound one-liner skills. In addition to being totally sweet, The line demonstrates the human bond this machine has developed with John, and just how far he's come as a character.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Number 5. I'll Be Back, The Terminator. Where a line like "Hasta la vista, baby" sounds badass no matter what, "I'll Be Back" doesn't sound particularly intimidating on paper.
I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. I was told that she's here. Could I see her, please?
No.
Yet, the slow, deadpan way that Arnold delivers this basic line just leaves us jittery with suspense, eagerly wondering what exactly is gonna happen next.
I'll be back.
The T-800 doesn't disappoint, coming back with a vengeance and ripping the police station a new one. As exhilarating as the shootout itself is, the build-up is arguably even greater, and that's mainly because of those 3 little words. Number 4. Bad to the Bone, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. For the most part, the Terminator movies maintain a serious, gritty tone. The sight of a nude Arnold Schwarzenegger is hard not to laugh at, however. The films typically use this opportunity to work in some needed humor, a highlight being the T-800's revealing arrival in T2. Strolling into a bar, the machine bluntly asks a biker for his clothes, boots, and motorcycle.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
The cigar-chewing thug responds like any other person would. Since he sure as hell isn't saying please, the Terminator shows the gang that he's bad to the bone. Number 3. Asylum Escape, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. When most people first saw Terminator 2, they were surprised to find that the T-800 was actually the good guy this time around.
He'll live.
Sarah Connor was just as surprised when the face of her nightmares returns.
No!
She might not have to fear this Terminator anymore, but there's a new model in town that's just as deadly.
Come with me if you want to live.
This daring asylum escape brings all the key players together, serves up a thrilling chase, and shows us all what kind of unstoppable killing machine we're up against. Number 2, thumbs up. Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Get up! Come on.
Incredible action aside, the reason Terminator 2 is such a great film is because of the emotional connection its characters share and the genuine affection we develop for them too.
There's one more chip. And it must be destroyed also.
This makes the ending especially devastating, as the T-800 reveals that the chip in his head must be destroyed.
I cannot self-terminate. You must lower me into the steel.
You probably didn't expect to bawl your eyes out, but anyone who's seen this movie knows why we cry.
I know now why you cry. But it's something I can never do.
As sad as his termination is, the T-800 still provides a bittersweet hero's exit to which we still give a resounding thumbs up. Before we terminate our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Our destiny was never to stop Judgment Day. It was merely to survive it.
Number 1. Bike Chase, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. While it was tempting to go with one of the more moving moments, we had to give our number 1 spot to the most heart-racing scene in the whole Terminator franchise. This chase provides an ingenious setup, with our young protagonist and his dinky little dirt bike being pursued by the T-1000's big rig through an aqueduct. Fortunately, Arnie drops by just in time to provide the proper getaway. Explosive, masterfully shot, and never stopping to take a breath, it's an action sequence that gets every solitary thing right. Do you agree with our list?
What did he just say?
He said there's a storm coming in.
What's your favorite Terminator movie moment? For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Thank you.
We'll meet again.